Check. Listen, y'all. Now this. Welcome back to New Dope. Like as we just get into this, man. I go by the name of Deezy, man. This is
dumb.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, this next guest that we have here, if you've seen on social media, you've seen that TMZ has been harassing this man. I mean, every time he gets out of his car, he could be eating food. Every time that they know another blank is about to pop off.
I heard he can't go nowhere.
I heard he can't go anywhere, but you
sort
know
of
what I'm
like a socialite. I don't know.
I like that. I heard he even shutting down certain spots. I mean, his parties just been
You might think he's a chef the way he cook out.
Listen, I like that. Every time I go there, I feel like I'm in Love Don't Cost a Thing. I might want to put my sneakers, you know what I'm saying, around my neck and do the little, yeah. I feel like we over there with family, man, and he's been shaking it up, man, from the East Coast, man. Y'all make some noise, man. Y'all clap it up for our guest today, man.
Our brother.
Yeah.
Social.
Come on, man.
Clap it up.
Studio audience,
you
clap
right there. Start clapping in your house right now. Start clapping. I deserve it.
Man, bro. How you feeling, bro?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good.
No, he means that.
No,
I'm good.
Yeah.
For the viewer, obviously we know you, right?
Yeah.
Who is Social? Who is DJ Social?
Man, you gonna come out the gate with that question?
Yeah, let's get deep, man. Fuck it.
I mean, he, because I don't want to be cliche when I say he is him.
Word.
You know what I mean? But this is like,
that's not cliche. Nobody.
He's just a person that he just worked real hard. You feel me? He just don't ever stop working. Like, he just never gave up. And then he just became who he became. You feel me? But he went through a lot to get there. But
You feel like you was an underdog at some point?
oh yeah, I'm still the underdog. But I was definitely. Oh my gosh, was I the underdog, man?
You think people are out there doubting you?
No.
So Pitt.
Nobody doubts me.
First of all, this guy is super successful. So don't let him like fool y'all. I don't know if you're an underdog anymore. You might be at.
You always the underdog.
To whom?
I mean, it's people who it's like 45. Well, I'm looking at like, dang, I want more money than you by next 2 or 3 years. I want more money than you. Like, I'm not one of them people that's like I'm in competition. Like I'm not one of them people that's like I only compete with myself. Hell no. I'm competing with all these niggas.
Word.
And what do you do? Tell the audience what you do.
I throw I throw parties, but I mean, you know, it's bigger than that. I bring together the community, I guess. We built something, so it was like, you know, we just vibe, man. You know what I mean? I curate.
Yeah.
I play music.
Not your artist. You talking about curate?
I'm basically, I mean, you could say I'm an artist, you know. DJing has turned into an artist form now. We promote, we sell our own tickets.
So facts.
Yeah.
Was it, so growing up, did you ever play sports to get this competitive nature, or you think that's just coming from the East Coast, DMV type?
I came from probably my folks, for real. Probably my folks just telling me I could always do whatever I wanted to do. From young age, you could do anything you want to do. You could do anything you want to do. That's all I ever heard.
Mom and shit, like
moms, pops, both of them just told me like, and so that was like, it made me so confident.
Yeah,
it don't matter what nobody ever said to me outside the house, because I remember what they said inside the house. So I always was like, man, y'all. Every time somebody would say something, man, y'all don't know nothing. I don't think nobody knows anything.
Right.
Like, nobody that talks to me don't know nothing. You can't tell me nothing about me. Like, y'all don't know anything. Like, I can do whatever I want to do, but y'all don't know that until I do it. So,
did you always have that blinding confidence, or was there a spark one day?
Nah, I've always been like this. Yeah, I'm delusional.
You gotta be.
Yeah, I'm very
that's
delusional.
the word of the year.
I'm crazy. Like, I'm delusional.
You gotta be.
Like, way I be thinking, like, I'm just delusional. Like, I think I'm 6'7", you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how I feel.
Oh,
like,
God, though.
I'm like 6'7", 230.
That's fine.
230 is crazy.
You know what I mean?
So, let me ask you this. Is there anything right now where you're like, oh yeah, the party space is cool, the event space, curating space is cool, but I want to do that now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, with the confidence in your mind, or this is something that you always just wanted to do and you wanted to just elevate it. That's good.
Bro, I never wanted to do this. It's not even nothing I want to do. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Then you gotta rewind that, cause all right. So for the viewer, this dude throws one of the most successful parties LA has ever seen.
The most.
Man.
One of the most.
The most successful party.
We're talking about shutting down the Dream Hotel, opening spots, creating new vibes for people. Hundreds of thousands of people have attended these events.
Man.
And he's created a community and an economy behind the brand. How did you get there? So I know you're from the East Coast, but where are you from?
So originally I'm from Maryland, PG County, Bowie, Maryland. And then we moved to DC. Our roots, we from DC, but my father didn't want me to live in DC, so we moved out to Largo. Then I moved to Bowie, and then I moved back to DC, ironically, like my early teens, to the south side. But our family's from uptown, which is a whole different side of the city. So that's where I'm from, and I wanted to DJ since I was like probably 12.
Why?
I don't even know. I don't even remember how. I could never listen to hip-hop music. I always tell the story. My dad's a preacher, so I could never listen to hip-hop music. I could only listen to gospel music.
Oh, wow.
He was real strict about that. And then when I got older, I could listen to gospel rap until I was probably like in middle school, early high school is when I first started listening to regular music. But I don't even know why I wanted to be a DJ. How somebody who can't listen to music want to be a DJ? I haven't even heard nothing. So I had to go back and learn everything. But I told my middle school teacher I wanted to be a DJ. I remember. White lady. I remember her name. Anyway, she's my music teacher, and I was like, yo, I want to be a DJ. And she was like, I can see you doing that. You got the personality. And I was like, yeah.
I do.
I was about to ask you that. Was it the fact that you couldn't explore so much different music that you're like, yo, I want to dive into this? Or was it the personality part, the meeting people, the be in that moment?
I don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even remember why I don't even remember. I remember that saying that one thing. I don't remember the thoughts behind it. I don't remember anything else.
Word.
I just remember saying it and then doing it.
Man,
2
that's
years
amazing.
later.
Word.
So you started DJing in the high school?
Yeah, when I was 14.
How did you get equipment then?
My dad had this girlfriend at the time, Miss Ruthie, from South Carolina. She was crazy about him. They went to New York, and mind you, I only met the lady like once or twice.
Yeah.
And I guess I guess I told her I wanted to be a DJ. And then he told her, and then she bought like this Gemini CD. Back then it was a little pricey.
Wow.
That was what you used back then. It's a CD player. It got two sides, just like a controller, but a CD player. So you got 2 decks, cross faders, up faders. You got like, I don't know, cue points. You could loop the song, but you had to literally put in a CD.
Damn.
And mix by ear. And that's how I started DJing. I was burning all my CDs in my room.
That's wild, bro.
I would spend hours burning CDs, bro. It was.
So you were just like making mixtapes for yourself, and then
I would burn
cut?
just CDs. I would download a bunch of songs on LimeWire, and I would just burn CDs.
Oh, wow.
And then I would take the CDs and put them in a CD case, and then that's how I would DJ.
How do your pops feel about you like exploring music more and like doing all the stuff?
Oh, yeah, he cool.
That's fire.
My dad is not like one of them super like a preacher dude that's like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like he's not like that. He kind of just like, I had raised you a certain way from what I thought at that moment, and then it's like you kind of pick your path and go on, kind of do what you want to do. You know what I mean? So he cool. He cool with it.
Do you remember that first song you were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this in front of people?
No.
I need that. We're gonna need that.
The first song?
Yeah.
No, not at all. There was this one song though, I thought would have a reaction, and it didn't. I was DJing my high school pet rally, and it was this song by Jay-Z. It's called "You're Welcome," and it'd be like hands up, hands up, hands up.
You thought they was gonna put their
and
hands
I thought
up.
people was gonna put their hands up.
The middle school people was gonna be like
I thought
that?
but that was a long time ago. I mean, nobody put their hands up. Nobody.
Let me ask you a question. So when you were in high school, was DJing like a really big, like right now it's crazy. Like you walk into a spot and you damn near you run the whole damn thing.
No, superstar.
Back then, like when you're DJing in high school, were people like, oh, that's all right, that's cool.
No,
Like, how they look at it?
If you was a DJ, you was cool because like not a lot of people was trying to be DJs back then. Like now you got controllers. I call them the controller warrior. Shout out to them. But like you can go buy a controller for like $250 and just learn in your room. That wasn't the case.
Right.
You had to have money to learn how to DJ. You had to like get a CD player and do $100 gigs until you saved up $600, which was hard back then, to buy a Serato box, which is the interface we used to use with the CDJs. You couldn't DJ without this box. The box cost $600. There were no controllers. The first controller I think that really came out that was like really big, I think Newmark started bringing out controllers, Mix Track Pros, and like this thing called a something NX7. Those are some of the first controllers that ever came out back in the 2015s, 14s. Right. But before that, like when I was in high school, there wasn't no like CDJs were just becoming
You kind of created a divide there. You look down on people that started off like that. You feel
No, it's a different time.
Okay.
They got it easier than we did, though, for sure. But we had it easier than the turntables. You know, them dudes was carrying around crates. I was carrying around CD cases, and then eventually laptops. But the guys in the 80s and 90s look at us like, y'all don't have to carry around the crates. Nah, that's different. And they had to DJ off wax, like no
touch points on a
bro. I don't even know how to do that. That's weird. I never learned how. I know how to use turntables with Serato, but I never learned how to go straight off like wax. Two records. That's a different art form.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you something. I want to do two things, right? But the first one, let's talk about how the parties were back then, because you DJing stuff in high school. Like, what's the difference of the energy from, like, you see, like, nowadays people talk about wallflowers. They talk about, oh, everybody's just in the sections. But you, when you spinning, I'm sure you was seeing people really dancing. Like, we was really getting active. People came to parties to be there. What's, like, the main difference that you see from back then and right now?
Well, I'm from DC, bro. So like, we played go-go. We played go-go music.
That go-go shit.
So we didn't even like. We was. You heard go-go. You was all. You can't help but to move. Like,
Word.
it wasn't. Nobody was standing around at a house party.
Yeah.
Right.
What's the best go-go song all time?
My favorite song is called. My favorite go-go song of all time is by New Impressions, but it's like I can't explain it. It's like 3 songs in one. But if you go on YouTube and you type in, what is it called? It's New Impressions. Dang, I can't even remember the name of it right now. But it's by New Impressions for sure. Shout out my nigga TJ.
All right, go.
I just can't think of it on the spot. I'm having a hard time here. I'm hearing another song, and I'm trying, because they all kind of sound alike. So I'm hearing another New Impressions song, but it's not that one. It's a whole bunch of songs, but it's off an album they did like in 2009. Can't think of it though. But when I think about it, hopefully maybe it'll come back to me later.
Y'all comment y'all favorite go-go song right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what that is.
Yeah.
So, you talk about like just like from where you started to like now, and I want to definitely dive into that. But like, when did you first find like your first like real spark and like DJ? Like, oh yeah, like I'm doing something with this, like DJing wise, your whole career.
My first one was probably like. To what you mean, like to make to know I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, like you was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this. Like this, is what I'm gonna keep doing. Or you saw people, because you talked about you was playing the Jay-Z song, you was waiting for them to put their hands up. What was the moment where you were like, oh yeah, they rocking with me, I got them, it's over?
That's hard. They rock with me so many moments.
Come on, talk your shit.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a moment where they haven't really rocked with me.
Yeah.
I would say like. I don't know, bro, because like I was just gonna keep doing it till it worked. So it wasn't.
There was no other plan.
Yeah, no.
Where's the plan B?
I don't have one.
Yo, that's fire.
You never had a plan B.
I
So
didn't go
you're
to-
14 and you're like,
shout out to your parents, bro.
I didn't go to school. I didn't get no education. I said no to college. I graduated high school with like a 2.3 GPA.
Okay. Did you say no to college because you already saw success?
I didn't want to go to school no more. Simple.
So you just gonna figure it out.
I wasn't going back to nobody's classroom and reading no more books. I didn't want to go to high school. So going to college for 4 more years is out of the question.
Right.
And my dad was like, he wanted me to go real bad.
Right.
Like, you gotta go to college, you gotta go to college. And I get what he was trying to say, but as a man, I don't want to sound sexist when I say this, but I think women should go to college more than men. And the only reason I say it is because women, I've noticed, for instance, men, I don't want my daughter being a plumber. Right? She could be a plumber, but men can go clean them toilets. Men can go do them dirty jobs that I don't necessarily want my daughter. Now, my daughter say, I want to do this. Hey, go ahead. But I'd rather my daughter, see, it's certain jobs you can get with education that you can't get without it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think as men, like, if I was looking at if all else fails, I could go, I was never going to do construction, but I could go do construction.
Right.
So it was like, I felt like college for me was just like, I'll figure it out. But I do think like when I talk to my, when I talk to my stepdaughter and when my daughter gets older, I'm like, I would push college on them because I'd be like, yo, for you, I would rather you do this because it makes it easier to get better, as a backup plan. But for me, I didn't have one. So it was like, it's really this or nothing. And I didn't like working for people. I would always get fired.
You had a job before?
Yeah, I had a job. I had 3 jobs.
What was your first job?
And I don't want y'all taking that woman comment out of context. Like, don't be
Nah.
hashtagging me.
No. We
No,
understand.
comments. Take it out of context. I
Yeah,
want to hear
because
your
it don't. Because if y'all understand what I was saying, like
Yeah.
it's not a sexist comment. It's just more so like men, them dirty jobs. I don't believe that women should be doing. I think they're above that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I think that's like
That's a good fix.
That it's not a fix. It's the truth.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, do you want to be a plumber? Would you ever want to go clean toilets and be a plumber? Exactly. You see what I'm saying? This is a beautiful young woman right here. She don't need to be in the bathroom on the floor cleaning toilets. That's for us to do. So I do think like certain jobs that work that we can just go do, and certain jobs that I feel like my daughter, I don't want you doing that. Like I want you doing it. I want you, hey, working it. I want you CEO of this.
Yeah.
And that's what school could do for you.
Speaking of CEOs, all right. So you said that you didn't want to go back in anybody's classrooms, and you talked about your jobs, and you got fired. When you were at those jobs and you got fired, you was like, oh yeah, I don't even want to work underneath y'all anyways.
Nah, it was like my first job was like at this company called New Star. Shout out to New Star, love that company. And I was just doing like audio visual work, but I was in like a program for underprivileged youth, and I lived in Southeast, but I wasn't underprivileged. So like I live in a nice house in Southeast, but because I live in that zip code, they was like, you can go to this program.
Right.
Now the other kids in there might have been like more underprivileged than me. You know what I mean? We was getting it already. You know what I mean? So, we was cool. Sorry, I'm just playing. We was doing all right though. So yeah, so I had went to this program or whatever, and it taught you. It was like 6 months in the classroom, 6 months on the job. Taught you the exact. We need more schools like this. It taught you the exact trade.
The half and half.
And then you go work as an intern, and then you might get hired at the end. I got hired. I worked there for like 2.5 years. That was fine. I had no problem there. I had a boss. What's his name? Ian. Shout out to Ian. I had a boss named Ian. Ian did not like my guts.
Why?
He just didn't like me, bro. I was this young black dude. Not saying it was a racist thing.
After high school, or this is still in high school?
I was after high school.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, because Ian wasn't my boss at first. He was just the lead. It was him and James. James is my guy. Loved him too. I love James. James was cool. Like cool white boy. You know what I mean? And he was just like, but Ian became the boss, and he was just kind of like, man, I still got the same attitude I got now. I had back then. I can see why you might not.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
I do my job, but I do it how I do my job. You feel me? Like, I don't want like, oh, go do this right now. Well, the meeting ain't till 3 o'clock. It's 9 a.m. Like, I'm the type of person like I'll go do it at 1 or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it when I do it.
The white people at the office, they want you to look busy. That's their thing. Look busy. Always look like you're doing something.
Yeah.
And I refused. I'm not busy. I'm not finna look like it. You feel me? What y'all want me to just fake type on my laptop, bro? No, I'm about to sit here and kick it, bro. I'm chilling right now, bro. Like, leave me alone. That used to get me in trouble because they be like, yeah, you gotta learn how to look busy.
So was that the straw for you? Like, I'm not gonna do this.
That wasn't the straw.
I'm listening.
That job was great.
Oh.
I could have just stayed in AV and made I would have never made that much. Probably 80, 90.
No, you can be a lead somewhere.
Yeah, if I would have moved
union
up.
or something.
Yeah. But I started working at Homeland Security. I got a new job with a government contracting company by my house. It was actually the office right in Southeast. I used to ride my bike to work. I worked there for like 3 months or 4 months, and my team lead had Asperger's. You know what Asperger's is?
Nah.
Y'all look up Asperger's. It's like you like super like locked in. Like it's a disability, but it doesn't.
They can't focus on nothing else but that thing. That
they just like. I mean, by the book, extremely, but like they're great workers because they can hyper focus on one thing and get it done. And it's almost like this is the most important thing in the world to them. But it ain't to me, nigga.
Yo, nah, that's hilarious.
What they talking about?
what is?
Yo, I can imagine this nigga coming into work, bro, just looking around like, we gotta do what today? Yo, that's hilarious.
Well, that nigga would come in with a list of things to do. And I'd be like, this shit don't start till like, if it was like 4 or 5 hours later it start, I'm like, man, he like, go set this up. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. So anyways, it was this black lady at the front desk, and see, black people do this thing in the office where, because I don't see these black people in corporate America is different. She like 55 years old. they do this little passive aggressive like I'm on your side thing, but they ain't really on your
They're
side.
not really on your side.
Yeah, so I'm just like, and I'm from DC, so mind you, this ain't like as I said before, there's a lot of black people in the workforce in the government. Like a lot, it's probably the majority. So she was cool, but she was working at that front desk. And I used to see people, I worked at Greyhound before I got these jobs. And I would see people 55, 60 years old working at Greyhound, just been there for 30 years. And I'm just like, golly, like it was a different time, right? It was a different thing because they started working in the 80s and 90s. They was born in the 60s. It was a different time. So I understand in y'all time, y'all got a job, y'all worked it, y'all retired, that was it.
Yeah.
But not me, nigga.
Yo, make that
Let's
a
make
shirt.
this a quote. Yeah. Not me, nigga.
That's the quote of the day.
so we went, so at the Homeland Security job, I had got fired. And the way I got fired, that's what made me want to quit working.
All right, tell us the story.
I was like, I was getting the work done just on my pace. I'm not adjusting my pace for nobody. I was working for a government contractor company, and the CEO of the company came in that day of the contractor company. He sat down back next to my desk, and he didn't sit down. He stood up. He was like, "Yo," he said, "Hey, how's everything going? Oh, everything's good. Okay, cool." He's like, "All right, yeah, whatever." He leaves. I leave for the day. A few hours later, I beep to get out the building, and my key card don't work. So I'm like, this is weird. So I go home and I call him. I said, "Hey, my key card wasn't working to get out the building." He was like, "Yeah, about that."
Lying.
I swear on my life, bro. If I had known back then about wrongful termination, I probably would have sued. Bro, they thought I was about to blow the office up or something or beat somebody up or get fired.
You from DC, man.
Because I live down the
That's
street?
crazy.
Yeah.
Because the office is in the hood. It's right off MLK. You know about MLK?
The Homeland Security office is
It's
in
right
the
off MLK. You know about MLK? It's right next to, nigga, there's a gas station right by. They kept killing the gas station attendant. I lie to you not.
You being that ass? You just
I'm
joking?
dead serious.
Yo.
It's a hood right there. It's a hood.
Word.
Yeah, it's a hood. Like
What the
right
fuck
on
does
the
Homeland
cap.
Security
Like,
do
I'm-
then?
Yeah, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let's go back.
It's the Coast
They
Guard.
just kept killing the gas station
Yeah,
attendant.
they killed one. I think they killed a few of them. I don't know why
They was just trying to rob the store. Or
I don't
something?
know how they got killed. I don't know. It's a bulletproof glass. I don't know why he even came out from behind the glass. It used to baffle me. Like
Yo,
I be out in the valley.
Hilarious,
I
bro.
go to liquor stores out here, and I be like, bro, there's a liquor store by my house, like Porter Ranch.
Yeah.
2:00 in the morning, door wide open, no bulletproof glass.
No, they think they safe out here.
I walked
Yeah.
out. I walked in there. I'm like, y'all don't got no. Y'all could just rob y'all right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He was like, it'd be chill out here. I'm like, whatever.
All right.
They are safe out here
I guess.
compared to where we come from. It's way worse.
Bro, you been to them stores in this like back home, like where it's straight bulletproof?
Oh yeah.
It's only like a walkway and then the shit.
Yeah.
The whole
There's
thing.
gates.
Yeah.
There's some spots out here that they got to buzz you to get in, but like
That's
yeah.
in like South Central.
Yeah.
But when they fired me, I was kind of like, dang, that's how y'all going.
Yeah, that's
I just moved to a new apartment, so I called my boy Chris. Shout out Chris. He at that time he managed Bar 7, this club in DC.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, I need work. I need to come back to DJing. So I went back. He paid.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt. At this point, you're not DJing on the
Not
side?
as actively.
Okay.
Because DJing wasn't making no money back then.
Mm-hmm.
Getting paid like $150, $200 a set, 4 hours. Like I'm like, bro, I can't live off of this. So I'm just thinking I didn't know at that point DJing could make money. I had no idea. And I saw people like Quicksilver, like Quicksilver pull up the park in the S500. And I'm like, what? Somebody making money doing this.
Word.
But not me, nigga. So who making the money?
So you hit Chris. He managing Bar 7.
Yeah.
What happens?
He had a falling out with the DJ that was there on Fridays, and he said, I got an opening on Fridays for happy hour. It pays $500 a week. So I was $2,000 a month. Back then, $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
My rent was like $1,100, my half of the rent. And I had this nice apartment. I was the first DJ in DC to ever, like, under 25 to ever have an apartment in the sky, like 11th floor, all glass, corner unit. Nobody ever had that before me. Steve-O got it right after me.
That's
But
fine.
I was the first one.
So we do that for how long?
Shout out my nigga Steve-O. He gonna see this and be like, what? He in Miami going crazy.
Man.
Shout out
We did that for like a good few years for real.
Oh, well.
Probably until they closed, I think.
And this at the Bar 7 spot.
Yeah.
So what made you make the move to LA?
This was way later. Way
Wow.
later. I went to New York first. Tried to figure it out. That's where I met Nyla. Well, I met Nyla here in the DMV, but we linked up in New York. Well, I met her in New York, and then we linked up in the DMV, and then we back to New York, and I was just talking to her like, yo, I'm trying to woo-woo. So we just locked in on some like, let's just figure
get
it
it.
out.
Shout out Nala Simone.
Shout out
by the
Nyla
way.
Simone, man.
Yeah.
It's before she was leaving. I don't think she was even really DJing back then.
She was probably in school with us.
Yeah, she was out of school at this point, but
Okay.
she was interning at Power.
Yeah.
So I would just be at Power with Clue and Self and all them guys. Don DeMarco, that's my nigga.
Man.
Yeah.
Don DeMarco, funny as hell, man.
Uh-huh.
I used to be up there with them all the time, and then I went to New York for a year, and I ran out of money.
So from New York, you moved back home. You're like,
I
fuck
went
it.
back home. I got a job. I got a real job back at AV.
So did you come back from New York like kind of with your tail tucked in between your legs?
I
Or you
was
were
a little like, nah. I was just like, I got reset. So I was going to buy a 4-unit building. So I got in this program called NACA, and I got a job working at the GW University for like a year. I was 26. I worked there for 1 year, or 25. I worked there for 1 year in the basement. I was doing AV tech stuff. Bro, the easiest job ever, bro. I learned how to produce at that job. I taught myself how to use FL Studio.
That's fire.
Yeah, and then I saved up $10,000, and I was going to use that as a down payment on a spot. But I kept coming to LA back and forth. And Malachi kept telling me to move. Jay Murphy kept telling me to move. And I was like, I'm not ever leaving DC. Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. I'm not leaving my city, bro. Like,
Wow.
I'm here. I'm DC to the day I die. I'm never leaving. Then I came for Grammys, I think in 2018. I was running around with Jay. It was so lit.
Man.
Then I was like, yeah, I'm about to move. So I moved in 2019 in June.
Yeah, you went right before COVID.
I took that 10,000 and moved out here with it, yeah.
Wow.
Malachi found a sweet spot.
Who is, and for the viewer, who is Malachi and who is Jay in the story?
Oh, Malachi is one of my best friends. We know each other since we was 12 years old.
Okay.
We knew each other from church. His dad's also a preacher, but we linked back up probably in our adult, like young adult.
Yeah.
We ain't seen each other for years, but we always follow each other on social media. And then Jay's my big homie, Jay Murphy. So I've known him since Howard University. I used to go to Howard.
Shout out to Jay, man.
I wasn't enrolled.
I was about to say, you was bouncing around with all these spots and all these schools. You was
I
connected,
just used to
yeah.
go to Howard. I was just on campus.
Oh, yeah,
Just there.
you was on.
Sit in the
was one of
class
the-
from time to
you was
time.
one of them-
Oh, this
Oh,
what
you-
this would feel like. Like sitting
Nice.
somebody lecture. I sat in the lecture. I was like, I'm glad I didn't do this.
Man.
Like, y'all got to sit here for a grade? Yeah, I'm getting up out of here. I was sitting there for the whole.
Yo, I'm dead. So we moved to LA with 10 racks.
And this is 2019. This is not 2020 yet. But it's like,
2019.
okay,
Spring
okay.
2019.
Yeah, I started driving Uber.
What was your
Word.
goal? Like, I'm gonna just make it as a big DJ. Like,
Yeah, when I got out here, I was like, when I get to LA, I'm about to start DJing immediately. Then I'm about to start, what did I say? I had like 3 or 4 things. I'm about to start drumming, because I'm a drummer too. I'm about to start drumming at
Fire.
churches. I'm going to make money from DJing and drumming. As soon as I touch down, I should be working. I'm about to make X amount of dollars per month. That didn't happen.
did you?
I was about to say, yeah, how did that work?
That didn't happen at all. I didn't have any work. Didn't have
So-
any shows.
So what's our first big break as a DJ out here?
Friends
So what's friends?
and friends. Jay's party.
Mm,
Jay had me open up all the time.
mm.
I mean, humbly opening up, doing my 10 o'clock set before anybody came in, 10 to 11. Then I moved to 11 to 12. Then eventually 1 o'clock. He put me on a random 1 o'clock. Chris Brown had to be there. Chris Brown was there. Mario was there. I think Chris Brown had just left right when I was getting on, but his team and everybody was there.
Wow.
And this girl named Melissa was there. Melissa is a big event planner. So when I did that gig, what was I doing? I went stupid. I was like, Jay was busy. And I get it now because I throw parties.
Yeah.
So I might tell Jaleel, like, or Joe,
Yeah.
like, bro, hop on. I got to take care of something.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's 1 o'clock. You don't want to headline it was his birthday. So I get on and I went insane. Everybody kind of heard me from there. And then from there, that's when I started doing all the shows, just doing parties. And then Melissa booked me for India Love's birthday. And I kind of just started doing, that. But before that, I was driving Uber into the pandemic. Ran up some money during the pandemic.
This nigga so-
Don't say nothing.
Indict
On
me.
the
Yo,
low
keep this
end.
for blackmail, by the way.
It's all right, man. It's not Vlad, man. It's not Vlad.
Listen, they can't trace nothing back to me. What they talking about? Y'all could try.
Did you? So this set Melissa's in the crowd.
SBA though, they be hitting me up though. I blocked them a few times.
Melissa's in the crowd. Did you purposely go off, or you're like,
I ain't
I'm
know
just
she
doing my
was
job?
at that point.
Okay,
I was just doing my job. I ain't care. All I seen was people.
Okay.
I just wanted to go stupid. It was an all-white party. I just seen people in all white.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm about to go crazy.
Uh.
Some niggas might fumble this moment,
Right.
but not me, nigga. I went
That's
stupid.
fire.
I went dumb that night. I don't know what I played, but I blacked.
All right, so
Was there ever a point I doing that because you started from going from the 10 o'clock slot, and obviously like if you understand like the DJ coach, like you understand how like that moves up. Were you like, was that like a humbling moment when you were at the 10 o'clock spot, or you were like, man, I understand. I'm just
Hell
grinding.
no.
Yeah.
No,
You were
I
still
know.
going stupid regardless.
Bro, listen, bro. I ain't deserve no 10 o'clock spot ever.
Word.
I already been in the game 8-9 years.
Yeah.
I'm great at this, especially
Yeah.
back then. Because back then it was like I had something to prove.
Right,
so I made
exactly.
sure I was
Word.
killing every set. Now
Word.
I still kill all my sets, but like I might give a nigga, I tell Dime all the time, I might give a nigga 45 minutes to an hour. I put other niggas on that.
Word.
Niggas know what I could do. I don't really got to prove that no more. But back then it was like I needed every time I didn't know who was gonna be here. I needed to hit because I
Right.
want to get bigger.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I was humble for taking it. I mean, I had to do what I had to do. I mean, the first time I DJ'd out here was with Chris Roy at the Parlor in like 2017 or 18. I flew out here and everything. Didn't even get paid. I just bought my own ticket, flew out here, stayed at Malachi's house, and DJ'd the party, and I opened the
Yeah.
party. I ain't even. I still had a crowd though. It was a nice crowd, but it was me, Alizé, Jay Murphy.
Yeah.
It was nice.
You know, one thing I want to touch on real quick is like, and like people can feel your confidence and stuff like that. But at the same time, like for one of the first things you said is that how hard you work. And a lot of people want to be in certain limelights, but they don't understand the work that takes. Like you just said, you took a flight out here, didn't get paid. You opened up at 10. You feel what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, if that would have happened, they're like, bro, I'm staying where I'm at. I'm not even going.
Yeah, I heard a quote the other day.
Yeah.
Like you got to be in love with the process, right?
Man.
yeah.
Like for real, like that's real. When I heard that, I'm like, you gotta love the process. Like, I was producing for a little bit, and I don't produce anymore, cause I'm not in love with the process of producing. Like I'm not in love with sitting in the house and making music. I enjoyed it during the pandemic. There was nothing else to do.
Right.
But I'm in love with creating events, DJing, bringing out people, putting other DJs in the limelight, building the sets, and being. I want to put this here. I want this lighting. I want all, like what's the plan for this year? How many events we going to do? How many cities we going to hit? Like that's something I enjoy. So no matter what, it's like, you know, it's a blessing because it does. Like I take it for instance, when I was sitting in that basement in 20 when I was, what year was that? 2017.
When you moved back,
Yeah, when I moved back, 2018.
yeah.
I only asked God for one thing. I said I want my freedom. Like I want my freedom. It's not about being rich. Ain't about having the big nicest car. Ain't about wearing $1,200 Balenciagas. It's not about none of that, right?
So
Yeah,
it's a
me
nice
too.
flex.
Yeah.
It's about the freedom. I want freedom. I want to be able to do what I love to do,
Yeah.
get paid for it, and support my family, and just be free and do whatever I want. Wake up how I want. I don't want to clock in. I don't want to listen to anybody. And fast forward, you know, 4 or 5 years, it happened, right? And so I'm always grateful because it's like that's the one thing I wanted. So going to work for me is just it's not work. You know, I don't feel like I ever worked ever since
That basement.
that basement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That path. Did you map it out? Did you say in 5 years I want to be at a certain level?
I mean, you always say that, right?
Yeah.
I say it now. I say by the time I'm 33. I say by the time I'm 35, I want to have this amount of money. Say I stacked up. When I'm 40, I try not to do that because you just got to keep going and see what happens.
Yeah.
You can't plan anything.
So we go from we're opening mid sets. Okay, you get this breakthrough, you get booked for India Loves Draw. But how do we get to where we're at now, where you're curating this? You're at like the highest peak, one of the highest peaks of like parties out here and events.
Yeah, I mean, we got there at 2022 was the year that I started. 2021, 2022 is when I got that break and I started doing the events. 2023 is when I started Cookout. Now, I went February 2023, I didn't have a rent. When me and Malachi moved into that house. I don't think you ever came to that house. We had a house in the valley,
Right.
not too far from here.
Right.
We had a pool, guest house, probably $75 a month for the crib, right? So I went. I didn't have a rent, so I was like, man, and gigs was slow. Gigs would get slow because I never was the Grammy, BET weekend. I wasn't the celebrity DJ. I was just doing parties.
Okay.
So when it got slow, I called Tommy. We're just talking.
Tommy is who?
Tommy Trout.
Okay.
He told me how much he was making that station on Saturdays. I ain't believe him. And he showed me how much he was making that station. I was like, you making that much? He was like, yeah. He's like, just throw a party. I'm just like, I don't want to throw a party. I'm not into that. I wanted to be like Jay. I wanted to follow exactly behind what Jay was doing. I wanted to go on tour.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanted to do all the big clubs. I wanted to do BT. I wanted to do Grammys. I wanted to do Oscars. And I wanted to travel the world. And that's what I wanted to do at that point. And Tommy said, throw a party. Mind you, I just said I never wanted to do this. Never wanted to throw a party. Even people asked me back in the day, you would throw parties? Hell no, I want to throw parties. I just want to be a big DJ. I want people to pay me thousands and thousands to come out. Well, joke's on me. I started throwing parties. I threw a party March. I needed $2,600 for the rent. I threw a party in March. I made $2,600 that night. And I was like, dang, at that point, $2,600 in one night?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, like, this how much money like I could make? Like,
Where was your first party at? You did it at a station?
Harbor House.
Mm.
Then I threw a party for my birthday the next month. I said, I'm going to do this again.
Right.
And I made $7,500 that night. And
Was it called the Cookout?
Yeah.
From
What
the
made
rip?
you? What made you call the Cookout?
I don't know. It was in my phone. One of the ideas I had.
Like some notes, yeah.
The idea was to actually have a cookout at a park.
Oh.
It was never supposed to be a rooftop party.
Oh.
It ended up being a rooftop party because it had to be. It was the venue I had. I had a Harbor House, and then the guy I was working with at the time, he had the Mayfair Hotel. And I went up to the Mayfair and I said, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
It's not the vibe. So just try it out. I'm like, all right, I did it. And we made $7,500. And we did the Mayfair. Like, the next time I made maybe 11, 12,000. And I was like, Memorial Day weekend, I made a lot of money. And I was like, I'm about to make 20,000 next time. Did one more party after that, I made like 5. I was like, I called Tommy, I said, why did I make so much less?
Right.
It just fluctuates.
Yeah.
It still fluctuates, just with higher numbers, but it fluctuates, like anything else. And that's how I got started in the parties. I saw how much it was making. And I saw that I could put myself on and I could headline in front of all these people.
Right.
And then it was like, I don't even have to ask nobody for a spot.
You know what's interesting about that? It's kind of like, I was going to ask you this earlier, but I'm glad you brought that up. Because it's kind of like the kid inside you kind of always, in a sense, end up getting what he wanted. You got a chance to put yourself on. You created your own thing. You started stacking your bread. And, yeah, you could move around and tour around, but, like, these people are coming to you. Like, y'all, go on his Instagram. I seen some joint with Rihanna one time, and I was like, bro.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah,
like,
I DJ for M-Dot.
Man.
Rihanna's best friend.
Crazy,
Rihanna be
bro.
pulling up to the birthday party sometimes. But I always say, like, and I'll tell this story in every interview, and I'll continue to tell it forever because I need people to understand, like, I'm talking to y'all right now. And you got to understand, every door that closes, sometimes the doors close for a reason. Because if I had a door that I really wanted open, back in right before I went to, right when I was back, this is when I was managing with a rapper in DC. This is when I came, I don't know if it was before and after New York. I can't think. It was before and after New York. I think it might have been right before New York. And I was DJing this artist called Will the Rapper. We had this song called Pull Up, Hop Out. Yeah. It was a huge record back then.
It was huge.
We got him a deal over at Republic with Saint and those guys. And we ended up becoming like day-to-day, just kind of like road manager type babysitting guy, because these guys are younger than me and they was crash outs back then. So I had to really just be like, yo.
Yeah.
So I thought I was gonna be an A&R, that's right. And I had this door I wanted to open. I wanted to be the guy in DC, right? And I always tell this story. This dude named Mo Hutton called me from Rose Bar. He worked with my guys over at Unique Society, AJ and Nate and Marlon and A1. Called me and said, yo, mind you, I've been opening in DC for years. Since I was a teenager. I'm probably like 25 now. I've been doing this since I was 17. It's been 7-8 years. How much time we got?
We go.
All right, bet. Hope we can get it all in. So he says, yo, I need you to come close Rose Bar. This is the moment every DJ in DC waits for. At this point, Rose Bar is like one of the biggest clubs in the country.
You been?
Nah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like back then, like Rose Bar is still open, but like This was like peak Rose Bar.
Yeah. It was
So,
like 2018.
This is like 2015.
Oh,
This is
okay.
right when Rose Bar probably the second year it was open.
Oh, wow.
He like, yo, can you come DJ? I said, yeah, I'ma come. I mean, call me tell the label. And then my label head was like, yeah, no, you gotta stay. And I was like, all right, they was paying me $350 to close. It was $300 for the ticket round trip. I could have came right back. So I want you to stay. I'm like, all right, whatever. I said, let me rock out next week or something. He called DJ Flo. Shout out my nigga DJ Flo, my brother.
No Flo, yeah.
He called
Shout out to
DJ Flo. Flo went. Of course, he killed it. He's an amazing DJ. Throwing in rotation. I was forgotten about when it come to closing. Came back, can I close? Yeah, we'll let you know when we get another opening. I was pissed for so long about that. I was mad at the label. I was like, man, y'all messing up my, you know what I mean?
Right.
But if I had got that closing, I would have killed it. I would have got thrown in the rotation in DC. And I probably would have never left.
Been over there.
You see what I'm saying? It all kind of like
It's crazy. I wonder, yeah.
that one thing.
One thing.
I thought it was the end of the world, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
You feel me? I would never. There probably would be no Cookout if it wasn't for me missing that show. So I gotta thank the label for that. I gotta thank Omar.
Amen. I got this one thing I do want to ask you. We talked about all different aspects and spans of like your life and like your career so far. You're reaching the people, and I urge you guys, if you have not, you must be living on the rock if you haven't been at that Cookout yet. But the community vibe, the people, like the energy, bro, you balance all these things together while being a father. Like, how was that balance? If you could touch on that, like, real quick. Like, how do you do that? Like,
It's new.
or
I just became a father. Shout out Chance.
come on, man. Come on, clap it up
yeah.
for that, man.
Studio audience.
We go, yeah.
You know what I mean? Clap. If you at home, clap it up for my
Yeah.
daughter. Yeah, man. No, it's dope. You know, like I said, what I said before, it all came into one thing. I wanted to be able. I always say I wanted to raise my kids, and I wanted to be there every day. Right? I'm there every single day, almost 24 hours a day. Cause I only work a few times a month. Cookout is what, once or twice a month. Once in a month from it's twice a month from May to October, and it's once a month from November to March. So and I DJ here and there, but I'm home. If there's 30 days in the month, I'm home 21 of those days. Every day, all day. I wanted to be there for everything. Her first steps, which I was there for. First day of school, graduations, competitions, whatever.
It's fire.
Just watch her grow up. You know what I mean? So it's easy. I work from in the house most of the time. I got a few rooms. So you know what I mean, a few rooms.
Yeah,
there,
come
you know.
on, let them know.
You know what I mean? Nah, shout out. You know, I can't. You know, we do the thing. We do the house thing. You know what I mean? I got a few rooms, gated community, a few rooms.
But the subtle flexing is like.
Nah, the gate is included.
intense.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's fire.
Ain't a person at the gate yet. That's gonna be the next one. But it's still a legit gate though. It ain't, you still gotta buzz in. It's not like an apartment gate.
Yeah.
Shout out to the apartment people. Shout out to y'all.
You just call us poor?
On this different level.
Indirectly. It's not poor. It's you're gonna get. This nigga live in Glendale. You got a nice
Tell
place.
these people,
That
niggas
nigga's
don't know
aired it
where I
out.
live.
All right, hold on. We
I
getting
live in
mad
South
fun. Listen,
Central, boy.
check us out. Yo, social, man. If this anything, you said a lot to the people, but if it anything that you
Man,
want to leave
anything that y'all need
anybody.
to ask me that we didn't get to.
I want to know where the Cookout is going to go from
I was
now.
about to.
Because all these people going to tap in, but like, I want you to stamp where you about to go.
We're gonna go to the Bay Area. We're gonna go to Atlanta,
Nah, not location, brother.
Paris.
What's the destination? You want to make this a festival?
We're gonna go to Australia. Nah, I'm messing with you. Yeah, I don't know.
And that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a festival one day. I do want to do a festival.
Yeah.
Big party.
Drop in the comments, man, what you want to see next from the Cookout, man. You know what I'm saying?
As far as cities, though, we are going to do a little touring. I don't want to tour too much. Not too much. I'd rather pick a few cities and just run a monthly. And just build in that city, build a community. I don't want to just go to all these random cities and just tour. Like, shout out Nothing But Animals. They're really, really good at that.
Yeah.
It's a few parties that's really good at it. But I feel like for me, it's just too much traveling. I kind of want to be near home, be near my kids. So
That's real, man. Hey, well, you made a home here in mad different places you touches, man. Every place that you have the Cookout at, man. LA knows that for sure. Hey, Manish on the beat, shebang.
Oh, yeah,
all,
Manish.
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Manish.
Manish pulled
posting
up.
Cookout.
They on Twitter dragging it. It's so
Man,
funny.
it's crazy,
You see the Twitter,
man.
the comments on Twitter,
Yeah,
viral on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
They try to talk about, oh yeah, it don't look like, all right.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. It was lit. It was crazy. Y'all acting crazy.
Listen, man, we appreciate you, brother.
If y'all miss
Social,
anything,
man.
make sure y'all got everything in there, man.
No, we got every. And listen, if we need more,
Y'all had a
drop in
question
the comments
that
and
I
put
wanted
them
to
in the-
answer.
Which one? What is
Hey,
it?
extend
What
the
is it?
time.
What is it? What is
Y'all
it?
said in the joint, I looked at the questions and it said, was there any something about like, was it
Oh,
any,
like a
was it
memorable
hard?
moment?
Was the parties hard at some point? Like, and the part you wanted to quit
Tell us.
Yeah,
though.
tell us.
with the parties?
Yeah.
No, it was never hard.
No, nigga. See,
I was
that's what
popping
he
from the
wanted to say.
beginning. I put the work in already. The parties was just what came from the work. I was already popping. They
There we
came
go.
immediately, and they still coming today.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, homies.
Damn, he switched up coast on that.
On
one.
that note,
Shout out to LA, man, my new home. all my LA brothers, man.
Man, on that note, social man, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you
man.
so much,
Thank
man.
you.
Shout out
Best
to
interview
Joe,
I
man.
ever had, ever will ever have.
There we go. Zooming on that as he says that again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Block on the Block.
There we go. Yeah.
Shout out Jay Murphy.
Yeah.
But this the best interview. And if you ever want another best interview, you feel me? This gonna be our most viewed interview I ever had ever.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So go ahead and post this up. Feel me?
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. Yeah,
I feel like Cam Newton right now.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up at